It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. The 2023 season has one game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Second and 5.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Now, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And his kick is right there. It's good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Come on. Hit. Alert. Alert.
Now here's the former Panther. Had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on their opening drive in the Super Bowl. He's been reliable all year, and he continues that reliability here on the biggest stage.
And when we were in a production meeting with the offensive coordinator, didn't he kind of mention, maybe even smile about the idea of running the football? It's worked well for them.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Rachaad White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. Is the season for...
And they will score! It's a Jacksonville touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Mixon. And nowhere to run
on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
18, right in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This one caught is the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll go down at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and 8. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-3 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 4. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2nd and 7. Now back to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have regained the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Willis now off of play action. Looking left side and has got a man. That's back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Down the sideline he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. Willis will look to throw it. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jags have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
On second down, here's Mixon. Gets past one man. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 30. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go now. Mustang 19. 18 Rattle. 18 Rattle.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Mixon going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Mixon. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one deep for Wilson. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. How about this? He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godz, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Willis out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Willis. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On the return, here's Agnew. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Mixing up the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 9. The shotgun snap to Willis.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Jordan Davis able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
That is caught.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Cut 19.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Here now, 3rd and a yard. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. And a gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Caught. It's Wilson. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Let's go now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. 23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Joe Mixon, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
But partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 19 Light.
Throwing, Willis.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Willis slides safely, and he picks up the first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's second down.
Panther 11.
Willis to throw.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on about this earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical third down here. Here's Willis. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively, and then taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Willis. That's caught by Shakir. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's first down. Here's Willis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Willis looking to pass it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And this is back down to a 7-point game. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.